Speaking of cult classics,
Yeah.
Have you seen The Running Man?
No.
Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, the novel
haven't.
written by Stephen King. No, you haven't. So,
No. No.
So the second movie to be based off the novel by Stephen King is going to be getting a reboot, and it's going to be starring none other than Glen Powell. Our boy, Glen
goodness.
Powell. I like that dude. I think he's very charismatic. I think he does everything I've seen him in. He's been good. He's been really good. And so I'm excited that he was named as the lead for the Running Man reboot. Even more excited, however, learning that the film is going to be directed by Edgar Wright, who famously has directed Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Baby Driver, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, Last Night in Soho.
Oh my God.
So this is going to be really good. The trailer looks amazing already. So if anybody could fill the boots of Arnold Schwarzenegger and become the Running Man, I think it's Glen Powell.
Okay.
Have you seen the trailer?
I have not seen the trailer.
After this, check out the trailer, and because it looks really good. And every now and then I'm kind of like, they're rebooting another movie. But, I've heard mixed things about The Running Man. People say it's a cult classic or it is a classic. But others say, it's not that good. And so my theory is that, if the original movie wasn't that good or could be made better, then go for it. I have problems with them touching perfect movies and then doing a reboot and then just making it just not as good.
So you're hoping that Edgar Wright is going to come in and just make this better.
Oh, yeah.
And he has such a great track record of making perfect movies and comedic movies.
Yeah.
So that would be a nice touch. Glen Powell, good for him. Obviously from Top Gun Maverick, Twisters, Anyone But You. He's on a hot streak right now.
Yeah.
He's got the muscles. Let me just ask you a random question now.
Sure.
Okay. Because I was scrolling on the internet, as one does.
Right.
And I saw that there are some rumors, speaking of reboots, that they might be rebooting Indiana Jones.
Oh, that way.
No, I love it. See, that was my reaction too. It was like, oh God, no.
Yeah.
But then they're like, who could be the next Indiana Jones? I'm like, could Glen Powell be the next Indiana Jones? Or is he too muscly and perfect?
You know what? I think he's a little aging out of it, and that's not saying that he's old, but I think Chris Pratt would have been a good reboot
think so?
because he does like that kind of thing or even like a Brendan Fraser. Now Brendan Fraser's too old right now at this point, but like at that time, like he has like the Mummy vibe, or during the Mummy movies, like he has like that charm, that charisma, that badassery, but also like it always feels like he's fighting his way uphill. So like you're rooting for this guy, and so he always had that personality, and I think Chris Pratt also had that personality that he could do something similar to like Guardians of the Galaxy.
So vulnerability and flaws.
Yeah,
but
and
also,
so I guess I could see Glen Powell doing it, but why would you?
There was one other suggestion.
Who?
Another actor who's on a hot streak right now.
Tom Holland.
No. Who's got he's got the looks, he's got the charisma. You might say that he's
Tom Cruise.
Oh God, it's not a Tom.
Okay.
Right. You might say that he's fantastic.
Oh, Mr. Pedro Pascal.
Mr. Pedro Pascal, who's on an incredible hot streak.
Yeah.
Right now. Do you think he could be Indiana Jones?
I mean, I love Pedro. Again, I'm just like, I don't like the idea of it getting rebooted. So really imagining anybody doing it, it's hard
other
to
than
do.
Harrison.
Other than Harrison,
it's
of course.
obvious, and it's not necessary.
And how would you reboot it? Would you reboot the same story or just make new stories with indie characters?
Is this going to be like Gen Z indie?
Yeah, I don't know.
How would that even work?
I don't even like this. No,
you don't like this conversation.
So where's this rumor coming from? Is this a real rumor? Where's it coming from?
I saw it. I saw it online, so that must mean it's true.
Yeah.
It must mean it's true.
I pray that it's not.
Okay.